Kigali.
Okay, for God and continent.
Okay, folks, if you just joined us, I started a discussion with Prof. Alex Dodu last week. He's a technocrat extraordinaire, all over the place. I knew him from pharmacy, pharmacovigilance. Then of course, he's been in the WHO. He's now President Emeritus of the Association of Standardization. He'll share that with us. He's been twice, I believe, 2 concurrent terms, President of the Pharmaceutical Society of Ghana. He's been chairman of the Food and Drugs Board, right? It's now a Food and Drugs Authority. So, and quite recently, the chief executive of the Ghana Standards Authority, Alex Dodu, coming to us from Kigali, but I wouldn't let him go, so I set up a Zoom. Alex, I hope everything's all right there.
So the weather is perfect, the food is perfect.
Okay, right. You didn't say that.
And the sanitation is perfect.
Okay, you didn't say that about Accra when we had you last week. Are you telling us, are you releasing a certain healthy secret? That Kigali...
on the flight on Monday, I had some members of parliament visiting Rwanda from Ghana to learn, or rather, to get some ideas on sanitation.
Okay. So, have you been to the beaches yet to do something on free range?
I don't think President Kagame will allow that.
Okay. So, definitely on that score, they are learning something.
Absolutely.
Okay, Alex. Great to have you. And last week we delved into many areas. We'll still do the same this week. But let me start with your books, okay, of which I know my listeners will get at least 10 of each edition. We have the Healthy Secrets Super and Healthy Secrets Extra, right?
Yep.
Are you still on? I'm seeing something on my screen.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I'm here.
So we have those 2 editions. You launched them last year in April at the British Council. The original Healthy Secrets was 2010 or 2011. Correct me if I'm wrong.
2010 and 2011. It was reprinted.
Okay. All right. Now, how do you run out of secrets? Because I'm understanding that these even new editions are in short supply, and therefore you are pushing them again onto the market.
Yes, when the books were launched, we printed just a couple of thousands each. That was in May, but by July they had run out. Look, the average Ghanaian reads. The average Ghanaian is on YouTube, WhatsApp, etc. What has been lacking is getting health information packaged in a way they can chew and swallow.
So you want it to be easily digestible?
Extremely. I mean, Nortey, look, I joke with it, but if someone has the kissing disease, which may look like HIV, but it's a very minor disease, but it's very distressing. If someone has itchy bottom, if someone wants to postpone the period, if someone is wondering whether prayers help to cure a disease, if someone has post-traumatic stress disorder, if someone's leg keeps shaking at night, if someone's backside keeps itching, if someone wants to enlarge their breast or their buttocks, I mean, all these things are health issues that quite often we are not taught about. Okay. It's not discussed. In fact, how does a patient deal with embarrassing health situation? Okay. I feel I have bad breath, or my armpit itches. I mean, these are things that can be explained simply to empower the consumer. The word is empowerment, because 90% out of the time, the knowledge and the information empowers you so much that you get cured.
Okay.
Fear kills. And most people panic when they do not know what is wrong with them. We all do.
Okay.
We all do.
So that's what you package into these healthy secrets, right?
In fact, I call the super a lay person's handbook to common and not so common health issues.
Okay.
Then the extra is a layperson's handbook to serious health issues.
Okay.
Because over there we are talking about your cancers, your asthmas, interspersed with a few humorous things, dialysis, tetanus, head lice. Not to remember those days when we all had head lice and Afrocombs. I don't know what happened to the Afrocombs. But I mean, how do you deal with burns? And then, of course, stomatitis. When we hear stomatitis, people think it's about the stomach. It's not. What about a young lady who has given birth and the breast milk is not flowing? Okay. Or men who develop breasts because they will be taking the medicine to control their blood pressure.
Okay.
What about the R and the L? Are they medical conditions? In fact, they are.
All right. Great stuff. If you just joined us, you're listening to Prof. Alex Dodu coming to us from Kigali. I'd hope he'll be, at least, if it's a K, Kaneshien or Kurantumi, but he went further than that. But by virtue of technology, we have him. We're going to go into the health secrets because, yes, there are things you talk about every day, sometimes seriously, sometimes not so seriously. He has packaged them. And you may get a copy because he will give us at least 20 copies for my listeners. And then subsequently, we'll give you a heads up on where...
10 of each to those you love. And I recommend that the prices go to one of each. So that everybody who is a winner gets 2 books.
Okay.
If I may say so, but I don't have the power.
All right. To those I love.
Yes, please.
Do you have a chapter on love? Because
I wish I do, but I'm a guy man. Alex, if a guy man writes about love, nobody will believe him.
But if he writes about kinky,
by all means, go ahead. Okay.
Alex, in psychiatry, many people refer to broken heart or heartbreak as a condition of sorts. You don't have a chapter on this?
I could refer obliquely to post-traumatic stress disorder.
What's that? You haven't had a broken heart before. What the PTSD? Broken heart. To the average Ghanaian, it is broken, Papa. All right. Okay. Let me go to some of the things you have in your book. Now, when it comes to enemas, right? You have a chapter on that. Last week we touched on it. And somebody had a question about whether frequent or, using enemas too frequently may cause problems. Do you tackle this at all?
Yes. In fact, Nortey, chapter 19 of Healthy Secrets Extra, the title is How Often Should I Use Enemas?
Okay.
And in fact, the preface to that chapter or the prelude in the story talks about the sizes of Bintua all around town. Okay. Because Bintua comes in all sorts of sizes. I don't even know whether they are standardized. But coming to the frequency of enemies, it discusses whether you should have them or not.
Okay, slow down, Alex, okay? Kigali has increased your speed, all right? But essentially, right, so we're talking about applying something rectally, if my English is correct, right? And the size you are referring to is the size of the enema syringe or bulb, Bentua.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, firstly, you are saying that you're not sure, even as the president emeritus of the, is it the Continental Standardization Organization?
Yes, body.
Yeah. What are they called? ASOG or
ASO? African Standards Organization, yeah.
ASO. Okay. Right. Now, you are suggesting, right, that if there was standardization, then this would probably mean that we are looking at the quantity that is introduced into the body rectally, right? So, so there's no standardization of size.
So, let me take it slowly. For starters, an enema is a procedure for introducing liquids into the body through the anus.
Okay.
And that is normally to purge, to cleanse, or to give medication. Large volumes are given, but they are given through a bulb. In Ghana, we call them bentua. Unfortunately, they are made from different countries and come from different places. Now, the worry is that too much liquid into your body can also cause trouble. And because the bin toys we have are not standardized, so the volume itself is not standardized, and sadly, in several communities, the contents that is put into the bin toy before being pushed up rectum is also not standardized. So we are having unstandardized volume with unstandardized contents. With the aim of purging the stomach.
Okay, right. Alex.
But it can be dangerous.
Okay, it can be dangerous. It's handled in your book. Yeah. But what is the medical basis for this rectal or anal introduction of fluids into the system with a view or objective to purge? What's the medical basis?
So in medicine, for instance, during surgery, there may be the need to completely remove all fecal matter from the lower intestine, the small intestine, the large intestine. Now, medically it's done. Occasionally, when you have people who are constipated, severely constipated, doctors may give you an enema. Some could be very, very small volume, and that would kickstart the ileum or the large intestine into action, and from there you purge. That is, everything will come out from your body.
Okay.
However, it can be dangerous.
So it's a method to evacuate the should I say digestive system? Let me just put it that way.
Yeah, to cleanse to cleanse the small and large intestine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I do know there's a medical procedure called colonic irrigation, right?
Right.
I in the past I've done it on Ultimate Health, and we called it electronic bentoa. Now I want you to help my listeners. Which came first? Were we the Africans doing this before? It was maybe standardized, refined, or what evidence did you come across?
No, the habit of purging has been there for years. Indeed, the habit of using the rectum, both for taking medicines, for getting things out, is a very common French thing.
Okay.
The French believe that the mouth should be used only for food and wine.
Okay.
And medicines and all other things should enter through the rectum.
Okay.
So it's been there for ages, and indeed for the French still, even taking ordinary medicines like painkillers, they would rather it goes through the rectal route.
Okay. So now my thinking, Alex, okay, again along the lines of your publication, Healthy Secrets, is that opening is an exit, right? Is an exit, and anytime we use it for anything entry oriented, we are doing the wrong thing. But I do know that medications can be given in the form of suppositories and many other things. All right. So what you're saying is that there's a medical basis for it. In African and other civilizations, there's long history of this, right?
Yes.
Okay. So Healthy Secrets deals with enemas and their application, and in the compound houses you used to queue, and then you are spread along along your mother's or auntie's thighs, and everybody receives. Or
it's a generous one. So here's the thing. Enemas are useful, as I said, for surgery or for certain children who have chronic constipation. It's quite a dangerous condition, which is called Hirschsprung's disease in infants.
Okay.
Over the years, human beings have felt like habitual purging is good. However, now it's being used for recreational purposes. So even though today you may not see too many bentoas in houses, people are using enemas habitually for administering alcohol, tobacco, hallucinogenic substances, and the like, because by introducing them through the rectum, it goes through faster to the body and to the brains.
Whoa.
But these have side effects, as you would imagine, a pharmacovigilance will know. Okay. And interestingly, purging can actually cause severe dehydration. It can let you lose a lot of salts, electrolytes from your body.
Right. Right.
It can cause confusion and dizziness.
Right.
You may even have your stomach becoming very big, and you can have cramps and vomiting. And the sad thing is that if you don't apply the bulb well, you can cause rectal ruptures. Basically, the anus will tear.
Okay.
I'm sorry I'm saying this on a Sunday afternoon.
This is not
but the
cocoa,
reality.
and this is not cocoa. This is self-induced.
Self-induced. I mean, you misapply the enema, the bentua, and it will tear, T-A-R, T-E-A-R, to tear the rectum. So they call it rectal rupture.
Rupture of the rectum. Of the rectum. Okay, folks.
Of the rectum.
33 minutes past the hour of 2. I know why God delayed us technically, but he's on fire. He's called Professor Alex Dodu. He has publications. Yes, he's gone into literary works, not of the, well, they're still of the clinical kind, but he adds his own Jamestown humor and flavor to it. And you got to get a copy. We've grabbed a copy for a couple of copies for you on Ultimate Health, but we're going through some of the telltale titles and headlines in these publications. If you have any questions, concerns, WhatsApp is 055 11 11 997. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, and X, and we're talking with Professor Alex Dodu all the way in Kigali, where now he goes like, how I would go to Udoko or Adabraka. Yeah? Okay. So we have him via Zoom. Any questions are welcome. WhatsApp is 055 11 11 997. And let me activate the phone lines as well. 030-221-6541. We're discussing pharmacovigilance, regulation, standardization, and healthy secrets and beyond with Prof. Alex Dodu. And just because I added beyond, he went beyond. So he's in Rwanda as we speak.
Joy 99.7 FM.
Okay, Lexo, coughing. To cough seems like, I'm clearing my throat, or it seems perfectly natural. Is this also a subject in healthy secrets? Coughing.
No, see, coughing is a subject in healthy secrets because when is a cough? You remember during the presidential campaign of, I believe, 2012.
Oh, Ayarikov.
Anytime the then candidates.
Alex, hang on a sec. How come when we were doing Bentwa, you didn't bring politics? Because there were some political Bentwas distributed. Do you know that? Okay, let's go back to Ayarikov.
So Ayarikov is one. Then there was a case, a very famous case in 2001 in the UK. In the UK, there's a TV program called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Right.
And an army man went all the way, Major Charles Ingram, and he won £1 million. However, during review of the program, it was detected that himself and one or two others had an elaborate scheme where
coded
was used. Coded coughs, exactly.
Coughs, yep.
Were used to transmit the answers to him, and he won. And indeed, they were found guilty in the court of law and jailed. So now the question is that is cough, is it an issue of mass, a weapon of mass destruction? Is it mass deception? Is it a medical condition? And Nortey, you and I know, especially when you visit maybe a headmaster or a young lady whose father is strict, and you go to the house and you say, "Oh, I'm looking for kokoi," and the man calls. Who did you say you are looking for? Quite often you say, "I'm in the wrong house," and beat your exit. And of course, occasionally you ask your dad or your mom a question and they cough and you get the answer you need.
But Lexo, I know kokoi.
Really? So cough has its social and also societal use, but cough is also a very serious medical condition.
Okay.
And for me, I wanted the public to differentiate between the coughs we use to get away with trouble, and then to understand that coughs, much as they are a problem, are diverse. I mean, we have banned the use of Benylin with codeine for children because coughs in children will resolve. And if they don't resolve, they just may be the sign of asthma. So you need a doctor, not a cough syrup.
Okay.
For adults, usually they will go away on their own. But if it goes on for 2 months, it may be TB, tuberculosis, or something else. I mean, cough could even be a sign of an impending heart attack or heart failure, or incompetence of the heart. So when do you know whether the cough is Ayari cough or asthma or nothing, which most coughs are really nothing, they will self-resolve, or something more serious? I think the whole aim of Healthy Secret is to demystify health.
Okay.
So that the public is empowered.
Okay. Do you at any time empower the public through your publications with remedies that may be non-medical or that may point to the need to consult a trained professional?
It's a matter of principle. We believe that where medicines are not necessary, don't take them. So Healthy Secrets always starts with the non-medical approaches if they are warranted. Then where over-the-counter medications may help, it's stated in the books without mentioning the products, because we believe that you must purchase the products under the supervision of a professional.
Okay.
But where hospital is needed, especially like things like PTSD, we warn that do not attempt home cure.
Okay.
You need proper care by a trained, licensed professional.
Okay, great stuff. All of this captured and delivered diligently by Professor Alex Nortey Dodu in his Healthy Secrets. The current ones out there are Healthy Secrets Extra and Healthy Secrets Super. Right? Super. Yes, we're not talking about fuel here. We're talking Healthy Secrets. The earlier edition was Healthy Secrets. Okay? So if you have any questions, concerns, confessions, which may come into the next volume. Yeah, because, in the past, even when it comes to contraception or attempted abortion, let me use it carefully, we had what we call the choco bomb. Alex, I'm sure you're aware of what choco bomb is. Young ladies who found themselves in the family way, in the wrong way, would grind and mix all sorts of
things.
And insert
some even grinded bottles.
Bottles, glass, yes, and insert down there. Why it became choco bomb is another story, right? Is it in Healthy Secrets?
Nortey, I did not discuss termination of pregnancy, but I discussed a lot of issues to do with sexual and reproductive health, especially for females.
Okay.
So we talked about honeymoon cystitis, where you go on honeymoon and you come back with an infection. We spoke about postponing the period.
Alex. Naturally, slow down. Bojidi,
Okay.
Honeymoon cystitis brought to mind something to do with sissy, waist, because of the honeymoon. And then you quickly went on without explaining what honeymoon cystitis is.
Okay, cystitis is an infection that normally occurs in women.
Okay.
And it's got nothing to do with the waist. Okay. It's got nothing to do with the waist. It's basically you have a lady who hasn't been having sexual intercourse, because cystitis itself is just an inflammation of the bladder.
Okay.
You hear me? And most of them are due to infections, but sometimes they are not.
Okay.
And when a lady who is not sexually active gets married and they go on honeymoon, the activities that occur could actually lead to them having symptoms that may look like cystitis.
Okay.
But it is not.
Right.
And quite often, so the term has come to mean honeymoon cystitis, basically the sort of infection-like thing you get when you go on honeymoon and come back.
Okay.
It clears up very quickly. It's not sexually induced, and life goes on. But once anybody hears itis, they panic. And understandably so.
Okay, great. Right. And when you hear a Jamestown man saying honeymoon properly, instead of honeymoon, then you know probably it's Prof. Alex Dodu. But I have a couple of callers on the line, right? Yep. Okay. Let me roll to my phone lines. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Who am I speaking to?
There's a Bishop calling from Asante Mampa.
Hey, Bishop. It's been a while.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Okay. You have a question for Professor Dodu?
Yes, I have a question for him. And then first, I want to find out whether he is the same professor who was heading Ghana East Commission.
No.
There was one Professor Professor Dodu. And now I've been hearing the name Ghana Standards Board. Is he the same fellow or different fellow?
Ghana Standard Board, yes. AIDS Commission,
Yes.
no. Okay.
Okay.
Having cleared
So-
that.
Yes, I haven't cleared that. Let me find out this issue of animal.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, can we help our locals and educate them? Because
Okay.
you can see one using one bentua for many children, and even some adults use the same bentua in the same household.
Okay.
This issue of AIDS
Okay.
and diseases that can be transmitted.
Okay. Through sharing.
So what
yeah.
are we going to do about it?
Okay.
And number two,
Yeah.
if it's with Standard Board, do they, look at herbal medicines to get them onto the market?
Okay.
Why I'm saying this is this. I was called recently, about 3 months ago, by somebody trying to find out whether I can get mercury for her. I said, what's she going to do with mercury? That the child is suffering, is having asthma.
Mm-hmm.
And a local herbalist said she should look for mercury and she will mix, and he will mix with herbs
Okay.
and the child will be taken.
All right.
So I told him mercury is dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm asking this question.
Okay. Great.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bishop in
Yes, sir.
Mampong. Okay. And quite recently, there was a herbal product. I had come across it because many patients tout it. And then when we do urine toxicology, we see that there are benzodiazepines mixed in that product. I noted Food and Drugs Authority intervention on that particular product because they named it Omama or something, yeah? So, yeah. But Alex will answer that. I think I have another caller. No, I don't have another caller. So, Alex, you want to take those ones?
Yeah, Bishop. So the first one is herbal medicine. I can assure you, having been a member of the board of the Food and Drugs Authority for the past 8 years, I'm no longer a member, that the FDA, in agreement with the Standards Authority, vested the full regulatory power as required by law in the FDA. So the FDA is responsible for regulating herbal medicines, and there is a good system in place now. The president of the Herbal Medicines Association, I know Bree and Co. are all there. However, there's a dimension to herbal medicine that we shouldn't forget. Practitioners who have their own practices and mix things and give it to people are very difficult to regulate. Mm-hmm. Indeed, the Ministry of Health has a herbal medicine, traditional medicine practice council,
Exactly.
which is supposed to regulate them, but it's never going to be enough, whether in Ghana or even in the UK, where a practitioner mixes things for patients. It requires the vigilance of patients.
Right. Alex, please add standardization to that as well.
Yes. And so the African Standards Organization, during my leadership, we have developed standards for African traditional medicines, over 50 standards. Now, the downside is that, yes, you can develop a standard. What if the practitioners are not aware of it?
Okay.
Or what if they are aware of it, but they will not use it?
Non-compliant.
So I will not pretend that developing the standard is enough. It's a good first step, but it's not enough until these standards are used.
Okay. Bring to mind the issue long ago, Alex, I'm sure you and I know, and many of our listeners know. Remember Reverend Drobo?
Yes, Nana Drobo and his cure for AIDS.
And HIV, and, bring a sample, do this. Even quite recently, we've had a couple of issues that were a bit of a headache for the FDA, though they were resolved, and certain
Mm-hmm.
claims, right? If it is a herb, if for example, people are marketing supplements, and once they are classified
Medicines.
as supplements, they are making medicinal claims, Alex, right?
Once you make a medicinal claim, the FDA would ask you to prove it before you can sell the products.
Okay.
Our job is to protect the public, and I will say Nortey once again to the Ghanaian public. Our job is never done till you are protected. Okay. So whether we are liked or not, unproven claims made on the airwaves is criminal, and we will all fight against it wherever we are, whether in Kigali or in Accra.
I cannot stand on a Yutong bus and claim that the soap I'm holding cures cocoa, cures
it is wrong.
XYZ, all those itinerant medicines peddlers and all that. Are they handled in any chapter of your books? These people who board buses.
In the first book, it tells you where to buy your medicines and how to take your medicine. Nortey, we've heard famously about people shaking their body when they forgot to shake the bottle. Maybe we are supposed to shake the bottle and take the medicine, rather they were shaking their body after not shaking the bottle, and so on and so forth. Before food, after food. The average human being, according to Sir William Osler, a British man in the 16th century, he said what differentiates humans from other animals is our desire to take medicines. We love to take medicines, and our job is to make sure that you take them well and get the benefits out of them.
Great stuff. 49 minutes past. You have two, surprisingly, great time with Professor Alex Dodu, the author of Healthy Secrets. He's also into pharmacovigilance. We're taking some of those issues. I've got a couple of WhatsApp messages I'll read out. Phone line is active 030-221-6541. Ultimate Health on Joy 99.7 FM. Let me read a couple. Good afternoon, Uncle Nortey Dua. Please, I need one of his books. So this is from Dede. All right. I don't know which Dede, but Ziggy will provide me the details. Good afternoon, Nortey. I'm registering for one of the books. Hey, yeah. I'm a faithful listener every week from Bolga. I think I deserve the books. Hey, Alex. Happy in Bolga, you think you deserve the books? Okay, I will see if I can synchronize my thinking with yours, right? But we are thinking about Healthy Secrets Extra and Healthy Secrets Super by Prof. Dodu. Hello, Nortey, please. Does he have a soft copy of the book? I'm clinically blind and I read only on screen, so I will need a soft copy of his publication. From Teshi. Alex, let's note that and we'll see what we can sort out for my soft copy.
My from Teshi.
Yeah, okay. Let me take a call and come back. Gosh, somebody has written a whole poem or paragraph. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, Nortey.
Yes, sir. Who am I speaking to?
This is Augustus.
Augustus, where are you calling from?
Straight View.
Okay, I love your voice. Please share with us.
I called some couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
If my memory should be right, I think some 2 to 3 weeks that I'm a diabetic.
Yes, I have.
Then I'm off. I'm blind.
I have your number. Okay.
And then the system is deteriorating drastically. And so I should give a number to the producer.
Yes.
And I told the producer point blank that I've been calling for 1.5 years now. Whenever I call and then take my number, you don't call back. So I was really fed up.
Let me correct you, please. You called. You have a very advanced condition. I had a professional in the studio. I've spoken to him, and that is why I got your number. So you hear from me, okay?
Okay.
I don't take these things lightly. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I don't know if the standard boss or the standard authority boss is aware of this. I think it's a vaccine. I'm not sure that it's in the system in Africa here, but I think in Europe, somewhere in Europe, I think it's about $28,000 or so.
Sorry, pronounce it again slowly. Rafsin.
I think there's a vaccine.
Vaccine?
Vaccine. It's only taken to us a year, every 6 months or so.
Vaccine
but
for
it's very
what?
expensive.
Okay. Vaccine for
yes,
what?
I know about it.
But it's a preventive measure for HIV and AIDS. So in Africa, I think it's $40 or so.
Hang on. You're talking cross purposes. So now you've moved to HIV.
Yes.
Okay. He wants your listeners. He must be a wonderful man to be aware of a product called Lenacapavir.
Very well.
It's a twice yearly injection that does prevent HIV. So it's taken by those who are HIV negative to prevent HIV. It's just been rolled out, and I'm glad to let him know that there have been initiatives to reduce the price for Africans. And maybe at another program we can give more.
Okay.
But he's very much on top of the game.
Yeah.
I would say kudos to him. He's a man ahead of the game. He is very current.
Okay.
So congrats.
Right. And some of these vaccines issues, Alex, I'm glad you were tied with the AIDS Commission, right? Because there's a lot of work that has been done in those areas as well. And even the antiretrovirals, right, seem misunderstood. Any showing in your healthy secrets when it comes to HIV and antiretrovirals?
Yes, we have a whole chapter called Positive Hope for HIV positive people.
Okay.
Because it's important to realize that the condition has moved from a killer to a chronic disease. And as we said, we have developed, or rather, scientists have developed a drug, lenacapavir. It used to be for treatment, but now, Nortey, in the world, we are saying that if we have a treatment that can prevent people catching HIV, it will be a game changer.
Yep.
And this product, in fact, in the US, it's called Yes to Go. And then in Europe and other places called Yetuo. It's just taking, you get an injection with tablets for 2 days. And then every 6 months you take the injection. But before the injection, you take an HIV test to be sure you are still negative.
You have to be negative.
It's been found to be 99% effective in preventing HIV.
Okay. Alex, I'm very happy you mentioned the prerequisitions for being, or for the indication of the usage. Because you see, sometimes people just hear there's a vaccine. If you don't meet these criteria, you are not a candidate. That is what you are saying.
Absolutely.
Exactly. Right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
If they hear Nortey saying it, they'll say he's being too known and he's blocking an issue. These are well-known issues, right? And again, when it comes to antiretroviral, we are pushing the virus backwards. Retrovirus, okay? And so we need to understand why it is helping people, why it is even allowing mothers to give birth to children who will be HIV free, right?
Yes.
Okay, right. Now, there are lots of stuff and lots of people insisting that they qualify for your book. Alex, so when you come back, please, from Kigali, don't come with Gary, come with your books.
Yeah, and I'll come with the Akabanga pepper.
Okay, right. Now, this one says, hi, Nortey, please help us. How to do safe enema. Is it safe to use grinded ginger, pepper, nunum, etc.? Thanks. This is from Rashid. Ingredients for the enema.
Nortey, with your kind permission, tell Rashid I would give my email address and we can do this off air.
With whose anus?
We shall do the advice off there.
Okay. All right. I get you. Thank God for the life of Professor Alex Dodu. He's a gift for Ghana and the world. He's a proud product of St. John's Grammar School, Achimota. This is from Che.
Yeah. Okay, wonderful.
No further comments.
No further comments. He will bring back the secrets of my secondary school days.
Okay. Blessed sunny Sunday, Nortey by nature, our prophet of good news on good health. Thanks so much for educating us on our health issues all these years. May God bless. Regards to Prof. Alex Dodu in Kigali. With regards to your question on broken heart, these days there's nothing like broken hearts because everything is for sale, including love for the opposite sex. So just like prepaid, you get it whenever you can afford it. So no hearts need to be broken. Simply put, there's no reason to get a broken heart because you can't be disappointed in something you can't afford. This is from Prosper in Dakuman. Alex, prepaid love. If you have units, you are fine. I have a caller on the line.
That is a new one to me.
Okay.
I'll research it.
That's an upcoming chapter. Hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, Nortey.
Yes, who's this, please?
Yes, my name is Nortey.
Pardon, your name is?
Nortey. Nortey.
Okay, right. Go ahead, sir.
I want to commend the doctor for making his knowledge available for us to have. you. So I'm also interested in the book.
Okay. You're also interested in the book.
Uh,
Okay. If you are in my WhatsApp, I can even do a recollation and a collation. And Ziggy will be the presiding officer.
Well, at this stage, I better see the the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, Mama Cares, to spread the love. But
Okay.
I'm impressed at the interest purely because Ghanaians don't read, and we don't read much about health. And we need to change that narrative. We need to read, we need to seek information so that we can live healthier and better.
Okay, we're almost out of time. I'm tempted to say you are gunning to become a bestseller, but using gunners and gunning, sometimes it upsets certain people and becomes an unhealthy secret.
That's something there. I'm hoping that all Ghanaians will get copies of Healthy Secrets Super and Extra. The original Healthy Secrets went through a lot of schools, and people still call me and thank me. For us, the interest would be to make it so affordable that everybody can pick copies, provided they will read it.
Okay.
Because we do know that it will stop the number of times you go to the hospital for things which are self-resolving or self-limiting.
Okay.
And it's important you know that.
Right, Alex. So when you are now president emeritus of the African Standards Association or whatever, but when you say affordable, is that also standardized? What do you mean by affordable? And what does and what is the price or the going price for these books?
For once, you got me coughing. You got me coughing. I mean, the book, the recommended retail price, the maximum price at which it must be sold is 200 cedis each. That's the maximum. A lot of bookshops want to offer discounts and others, and we are happy with it. For the universities and university students, we want to give it to them at 50% off. At the end of the day, knowledge must be moved across. We're encouraging the banks and the corporate bodies to engage with us for as long as it's for a health promotion purpose, which it is. We are willing to engage to arrive at something which is which ensures that the book can be printed in the quality it is, and that would also acknowledge the intellectual property, but that would not make cost a barrier to the consumer.
Okie dokie. Great stuff. All right, great stuff. I was going to ask you whether erectile dysfunction is also known as DUMSO, and does it have anything to do with energy?
It's also known as DUMSO. As it got to do with energy, I think for men, it's poorly controlled blood pressure. Control your blood pressure, speak to us, and your light will always be on. Prepaid or postpaid.
All right, your light will always be on. Speak to Alex if you have DUMSO below sea level, right?
It's in the books as well. It's in the Healthy Secrets Extra.
Okay, right. Let me quickly run through these before I go. This one says, "Hi, this is Bernard listening to you from Kingdom of Saudi Arabia and Bahrain. Can I get the books, please? I'm an ardent listener." Hey, Charlie. My regards to the doctor. I'm grateful for his insight. Kwame Indansoman. Original Dede is in the house. What about the book? Do I qualify to receive? Don't say I don't. Don't say I should buy one. This is Dede in USA. It must be my one and only Dede. Good afternoon, Nortey. I'm glad I tuned in at the right time. A very big thank you to Prof. Dodu for touching on the not so popular stuff a lot of lives depend on. I nearly had a heart attack when I had honeymoon cystitis. I actually felt what's the fuss if I would get an STI after waiting until mid-20s. Charlotte in Medina Estate. Alex, I confer upon you the Prophet Emeritus. Anybody
in Jesus' name.
Anybody going on honeymoon about now, please, you heard it here on Ultimate Health, Joy 99.7 FM. Again, the how affordable is affordability? I've asked that. He said standard is recommended 200 Ghana cedis per copy, right?
Maximum, yeah.
Maximum, okay. And he's working to make that price lose weight. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
We'll see what we can do. And Ultimate Health will see what it can do. All the people who are now my ardent listeners. I don't understand, brofo. Ardent means what, Alex? What's the standard meaning of ardent?
Main listeners, regular.
Ah, okay. Make I say, Ebia ardenti.
Joy 99.7.
Many thanks, Alex in Kigali. Come back soon, okay?
Thank you very much, Nortey. I'm really appreciative and grateful.
I'm reluctant to tell listeners that you are conducting field trials for a certain drink for which you are well known.
It's a must, absolutely.
Alrighty, okay, folks. This has been healthy, yeah. And it hasn't been a secret either. It's been out there on the internet, Facebook, YouTube, and X. The only one and only Prof. Alex Dodu. I have another Alex Dodu who was my senior in Infanspin. Okay. Aliki is a different Alex
Aliki,
Dodu.
yeah.
Aliki over in Mingham way. But this Alex Dodu, me and him have caused trouble in the past. And when you come, Alex, this issue of coughs and cough mixtures for children under 12, do you remember a certain international pharmaceutical notification that says they don't work for children under 12?
Correct.
Yeah, we mentioned it and we got into some trouble, some bother, because
they even say we shouldn't use it under 6 years. And we were the first to start raising issues about it.
Thank you. All right. You are dismissed from class. Okay.
Joy.
Thank you very much, Nortey.
Thanks, folks. That's been Alex all the way in Kigali. I'm here in Kokomemle, and Ziggy is also here in Kokomemle. I sign out. My name is Nortey by nature. I'm out. And you know, you guys always bring out the best in us. Christmas is going to be better. Stick and stay. Don't go away.